Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be ranking and taking a look at all of the cosmetics that is available right now at the launch of Marvel Rivals. I've been taking a look at the cosmetics, all the characters in alphabetical order, and just seeing how overall cool they are. So let's get right into it, starting with the first character, Adam Warlock. This guy is a support character. Right off the bat, he looks really interesting. I like that the line design on his body, his staff looks pretty cool as well. The gold and the black mix as well. The cape looks very sick, a long big red cape. But looking at his cosmetics, he has two. One from the movie Guardians of the Galaxy. Now this one, I like the design of the base of the skin, like the chest, the leg armor. The armor on his hand looks very cool as well. I also like the skull necklace on his chest there. That's kind of like holding the cape. I think that's a nice touch. I'm not really into like the almost light brown underneath it. I kind of would have preferred like a more of a blackish sort of color. And you do see some similarities with the first skin, obviously with the cape and stuff. The one thing that kind of kills me is that like I don't really like the design that they did with his head. I think the first one's a lot more cool looking, but obviously this is from the movie Guardians. But overall, I would have to say the skin is pretty okay. I will honestly rather prefer to use the base skin over the movie skin, but like that's just my preference. I would say this is more like a standard B. Is not that bad, it's not that great, it's more like a B, I would say. The third skin is just a recolor of the first skin, and this one I don't like it at all. I don't think the green is that cool, and obviously it makes the gold of his body more whitish yellow, which is kind of ugly, so this kind of gets an F for me. But the base skin is like a pretty good solid A tier, I would say. Moving on to Black Panther. He has 4 skins this time, and oh my god, this skin, when I first saw this skin, this cosmetic is really out there. I honestly think this is one of the best, if not the best skin of the entire game right now, because just look at him. I mean, like, he has an insane physique. The claws on his hands are made of bone, and just overall the Black Panther fur coat with the arm right there, oh, it's just really cool for the character Black Panther. Obviously from the base skin, still very solid design, very clean. I liked how the gold kind of pops out with a hint of purple right there on the chest, and also from the back I sort of like the kind of exoskeleton look to it. But just looking at this skin just makes it so stand out. Not only his physique, but also like the hint details of the tattoos on his body. It's just very tiny detail, but just makes it stand out from the entire costume. His third skin is just a recolor of his first skin, but this one is more of a blood looking red, which actually looks kind of cool. I think the red sort of like stand out, but also sort of stealthy, because his upper chest is more of a brighter red, where if you go in the lower of the costume is more of a darker red, which sort of has a gradient to it, which is kind of cool. But honestly, I kind of prefer the base skin. And then moving on to the battle pass skin that you only get from the battle pass is like this blue winter armor looking skin. One thing that pops out is obviously the mouth, kind of makes it look like a visor in a way, but when you take a look at the sides, it kind of makes it look like a crystallized hologram look to it, which is actually pretty sick. And then also the overall detail of like the fur around his neck. I also really like the type of shoulder pads that they give him here, and with a nice hint of glow on the claws right here. So overall, Black Panther's skins are actually really sick. I think he has one of the best skins. I would say his battle pass skin is a very high A. The blood skin is like a solid B, not really that out there, not really that interesting, but still has some nice touch to it. His chosen skin, solid S tier. He has one of the best skins, just overall great detail, lots of detail in the skin, very stands out and very unique to the character Black Panther. And obviously his base skin is like a high solid B, simplistic, fits the character, the goals very stands out, overall solid design. Moving on to Black Widow. Black Widow has 3 skins. Her base skin, very good. I think it's overall very simplistic. The red very stands out with a nice hint of gradient right here. Starting from the bottom, that's like a red orange, but when you go all the way way to the top. It's a very nice bright red. Overall, it's still a nice look, very nice. I will give her base skin a very solid B as well. Her movie skin from the Black Widow movie, it goes from black to white, honestly very solid. I know it doesn't really as pop compared to like her base skin, but overall this is very simplistic, where I give this a high B. I would say if I had to choose between the two, I prefer black, so I would choose her base skin more, but I have no problem choosing the skin sometimes. And then her third skin, I kind of see what they're looking for. I mean, this color scheme is one of my favorite color schemes. Neon purple, neon blue, one of my favorites. But like with Black Widow, I don't think it fits together. It definitely fits the look of the game, but like just with the character, it's not really hitting the point. It doesn't really hit for me. I don't know. I would say this is like a D. I think if they changed the hair to like a different color, I think I would have gave this like a different rating, but like right now I would say it's like a D. Moving on to Bruce Banner Hulk. He has 3 cosmetics, starting with his base skin. Obviously, Hulk's the Hulk. I mean, there's really nothing much to him, that he's just a big, giant green monster. He has 3 versions of his character. He has Bruce Banner. I mean, him, very classic outfit, purple shirt, black pants, brown shoes. He has a gun. And then you have Superior Hulk, which looks very different from the generic Hulk. I think the design of Hulk stands out a lot, not only because of the green flames that's coming from him, but like the glow that he has just looks very sick. This is a very solid design of Hulk in this game. I would say an A, but a low A. Obviously there's not really much to him, but the fact that they make him look very cool, even on his base skin, I think it deserves an A. Moving on to his high tier skin with a very cool animation, with like this cool medieval armor that he has, specifically on his left arm. I think overall, I think it does fit him. Sort of makes him stand out a little bit more from like his base skin, but overall, I'm liking this. And from his Bruce Banner, I mean, it fits the same with like his regular Hulk, so I will definitely get points there. Overall, the skin just fits well together. And when we get to the Superior Hulk, holy, now this is definitely a high ass shoot. Like, this makes me think differently of Black Panther skin, because oh my god, they just overall redesigned this guy to look very monster like. And the third skin is a recolor of his base skin. I think, I don't know, the color of this Hulk is more of a grayish green. It looks kind of ugly, I'm gonna be honest, so I'm gonna give this an F. I don't like the color scheme of this guy, so yeah, this is an F, but this is a very high S tier. Alright, moving on to Captain America. His base skin, nice in terms of like still staying with the classic design, but still implementing a more futuristic look to him, because he has a lot of futuristic armor. How his whole upper costume is like a body armor. The only thing I don't like about it is that his gauntlets look sort of like Iron Man's. I wish it was more of a glove look to it. And the bottom half of his costume, there really isn't that much to it, and the overall shield looks very nice. I wish it would have stayed more simplistic. I don't really like the blue points that are right here on his shield, but overall a very solid skin. I would give this like a high B. Moving on to his second skin, holy, he looks very different, and I definitely do like that whenever a skin makes a character look different. Gladiator Captain America, I mean, like, if you show me this character without telling me this is Captain America, I would definitely not even think that this guy is Captain America. So for that, I would have to say this is a very good skin. I would say this is a very high A, because I mean, just look at this guy. Moving on to his third skin, and oh my god, this skin is just very different. I mean, you can still see a lot of Captain America in this one. This guy just looks so sick. The shield looks so different. It looks like a weapon, and like I mean, I just overall love the helmet. Like a very like sick Bald Eagle Gundam helmet, and his armor. Heck, this guy can even be a robot. Overall, sick looking skin. I prefer this one honestly over the Gladiator one. Heck, I'm gonna say this is S tier. I just think this looks very sick. Black with a brownish silver to it with a hint of red. I very like the orange glow on his shield. The helmet looks sick. Oh my god, I just love this skin. And his fourth skin, I don't like it, but like overall, I don't really like yellow. I would give this like an F. I just don't really like the yellow to it. Moving on to Cloak and Dagger. Overall, a cool looking character. Overall, this guy looks very interesting, and her very simplistic. a nice sleek design. Overall, I would say this is like a high B. Very cool, interesting character. Moving on to their second skin, definitely makes it look a lot more unique, especially this guy. I mean, like, he has so much detail to him, and her very fits together where the guy is more decaying and the growth is her. I like the colors of the green and pink, very pops out from the bottom and from the top. Very nice detail. I very much love the detail on this guy. I think the skin is very cool. I would say this is like a very high A tier. And moving on to their third skin with the green and the gold and black as well. I honestly prefer this over the base because I think the green pops out a lot more. I love the black and the gold on the bottom and the top. The jacket looks way more sick compared to here, white and blue, but here it makes it more pop with the black, gold, and the green. A high B, more higher than the base, because I just think this pops a lot more. Moving on to Doctor Strange. He has 4 skins. His base skin, very cool, very simplistic. I like the gold. Overall, very nice skin. I want to say A, but I don't know. I'm just feeling more towards B because there's nothing here that makes me go wow in terms of the design of Doctor Strange. They did a very good job with this one. So I would say a very high B. Go on to his second skin. This is interesting because this is way different from his base skin. Very looks evil, futuristic to him, but would I say this fits Doctor Strange? A very cool concept. I like the hairstyle that I have on him because this looks very cool, because this makes him look very evil. I like the red and black of his boots, but up here, I don't know, it's just not hitting me. I also think like the upper shoulder armor right here on this cape, it's kind of weird. I feel like it doesn't really have to be that more abstract. I would say this is a B. I don't think it's better than his base one. I think his base one's more better. It's just, I don't know, this futuristic look on the upper part is not really hitting me. Third one is just a recolor of his base. It's okay. I would think this is like a C. I don't know. It's not bad, but like obviously compared to like the classic red and black, I would say this is like a C. It's not like one of those terrible like color variants of the base skin. And moving on to his fourth skin from the battle pass, this makes him look a lot more cooler. I like the hairstyle on him, a little bit more longer. Very simple. It's just a basic cape, but the shoulder makes him a lot better compared to like his base, because with his base it has like this long pointy ends to it, but this one's more shorter. I kind of like preferred this cape design. His upper armor with like the strap looking armor underneath, I mean, like it definitely fits with like the whole god theme. I just don't think the lime green glow from his boots and also his belt kind of fit with this. I feel like it would have been more better with like a goldish glow to it. Overall, this is a very nice skin. I would definitely say this is like a B. I mean, it's not bad, but it's definitely not better than like his base. So I would say it's on par with like the base. Moving on to Groot. Groot has 3 skins. His base skin, very unique, still staying classic with Groot. I think they make him a little bit more unique than what we usually see from him. Nice grading on the tree looking wood to him with that very poppy glow green. So I would definitely say this is a solid B. Moving on to his movie skin, a lot more odd when you compare the base skin with this one, because this one obviously is from the movie. I don't know, I feel like it's more bulky. It needs a little bit more abstract compared to his base skin, because this one definitely feels like it stands out. Comparing to the movie skin, it feels a little bit more bland. I don't know, I don't really dig this movie skin, so I would say this, like, I don't think it's an F, I think it's a D. I don't know, I just don't really dig this skin. It needs a little bit more abstract. It needs like a little bit more popping color. Moving on to his third skin. Now this one actually looks very cool. It looks more winter themed with like the dark grayish wood with like the very nice glowing blue. Probably dig it over than the base, because this, I don't know, it pops and fits really well together. I would say this is like a high B. Moving on to Hawkeye. Hawkeye has 4 skins, definitely futuristic look to him. I very well dig this skin. I don't think there's anything bad with it. I love the mask. I think it definitely gives more an assassin look to him. His weapon, very futuristic, but very simple, not too abstract. And his armor looks very sick with a nice shiny purple. I would say this is like an A for me personally, because I just love the assassin look to it. His second skin, I don't know, it has like a very sportsy look to it. I love C. I don't really think it's that bad, but I don't really dig it to where like I'm willing to put higher than a C. Moving on to his third skin, which is a different color than the base skin. The orange, I don't think is a bad color variant skin of the base. The gradient of the orange and the yellow, it kind of fits well together. I will also say there's like a low B. It's not that bad. I think it's one of those good variant skins. And his fourth skin, wow, this, if you want to take Hawkeye way farther into futuristic aspect, this is a very good design. His helmet looks very cool, almost Power Ranger, but not that bad. I think it has a cool like glow to it, and the mouth looks very cool with a nice cool prism purple glow to it, and his armor sort of kind of relates to his helmet too. I very well dig this skin. I think this is like a definitely a solid A. Moving on to Hela. Base skin, very simplistic. Obviously there's a lot of abstract to the skin, but I think that's mainly in towards her helmet. But overall this is a very simplistic cool looking skin. The cape, very transparent, fiery. The effects look very slick. I don't know, I just think when you look past the armor, very cool with the like the nice glow green with the dark green. It goes very well together. I would say this is like, for me, a low A. I don't think it's like that bad to B. I think it's a very good skin. Moving on to her second skin, I don't think this one hits as much compared to her base skin, because I definitely think with her cape there's a lot more abstractness to it, except for like the base of the cape, which is more simplistic than her base one. But overall her armor looks very cool. I think when you look at the center to the bottom of her skin, it looks very cool. I just think like her helmet and her upper part of her cape just ruins it. I will also say this is like a C. I don't know, I just don't dig like the abstractness of her upper cape and her mask. Moving on to her third skin, I would say this is a very good color variant because it's just red. Looks more devious. I think it loses the glow because this one seems to be showing more body, which isn't a bad look, where I think I can definitely might prefer this one compared to her base skin. So this one I will also say is a solid A with her base skin as well. And her fourth skin from the battle pass, this one very interesting, especially with like the hair, because there's a lot of simplicity and abstractness to it. I think the effect on her chest piece looks very cool. It's like her chest is like very open. The special effects all throughout her body with the nice slick cloth outfit. Obviously like her helmet is very abstract, but like it's so unique to where like I very much dig it, and it definitely fits with like the theme, very Cosmos like, even though I think I would prefer her base. This one in terms of like design, definitely high A. Iron Fist. Base skin, nice popping colors with like the red robe and the green. Definitely has some nice gradient to it with the gold, with the yellow and the gold as like mixing together, makes it more pop. I think his base is like a low B. His second skin, this is very simplistic compared to like the first one, but I think it really works in that favor. I think going with the headband not covering the eyes is a nice look. Reminds me of Ryu from Street Fighter, but like I very much dig it with this character. And also the scarf, the big scarf, definitely a nice touch to it. And also like the shoulder plate armor, a nice touch but not overbearing. And just overall the design, like the black, the red, I definitely would prefer this over the base, so this is like an A for me. His third one, the recoloring, an F. The white, the purple don't really stick out for me. Iron Man has three skins. His base one definitely very futuristic but very classic to Iron Man himself. The only thing I don't like is that they don't really give him the mouth that we usually see Iron Man with in terms of his helmet. I also think they, with the like the chest, I think they could have made it a little bit more simplistic. I don't know, I just think it's more bulky. I don't really like that. Overall this is like a C. I just don't think this version of Iron Man looks kind of cool to me. I don't know, it doesn't really stick to the classic Iron Man that we usually see from like the comics and movies. Moving on to his second skin, which is from the Endgame movie. Wow, what a sick animation. And with the gauntlet, oh my god. In this one, I think this one should have been the base, or like close to like a base design. I just think like this Iron Man just speaks Iron Man from what we all know. Very close look to classic Iron Man. This gets an A for me. And for the third one, it's simplistic to like the futuristic look to it, and also very silver chrome Iron Man to like the second outfit of Iron Man. The only thing that's not hitting for me is just like the design of the helmet. I don't also like this pointy part on his forehead, I don't know, just the faceplate, it's not really hitting me. I would say this is like a C. It looks cool, but nothing really close to like the movie one. I think the movie one just looks so sick. Moving on to Jeff, which is a character I would not have think would be part of this game, but looks very, very cute. The base one gets an A. I mean, like, just look at it. It's a cute baby shark. I mean, what can you go wrong with it? The second skin is oh my god, this is like a furry outfit for him. Also an A. Like, there's nothing wrong with it, just makes it look a lot more cute. And then the third one, if you don't like the blue, just want him gray, I would say this is like a solid B. Nothing wrong with it, I just think the blue pops a little bit more. Moving on to Loki. The base skin, very simplistic, not as abstract. I mean, I think the horns on his helmet is very big, but definitely fits the character. The cape, the cloak, the fur, all very much fits together with the green gold. I think this is like a solid A. I very much dig this design. Moving on to his second outfit, which is from the Loki season 2. I don't know, I just think like this outfit with like just purely robe, it doesn't really hit as much compared to like the base one, and just mainly green, I don't know, it doesn't pop as much. So I would say this is like a C for me. I don't know, I don't hate it that much, but it's not as good compared to like the other skins. And his third one, a variant from the first one, I don't like the white and the blue. It's not really hitting for me. I would say this is like a D. Moving on to Luna Snow, one of the very interesting characters. She has 3 skins. Her base skin, very simplistic and not too abstract, very simple, black, white, and blue. Her arm sleeve looks very ice and crystal. Just overall very simple skin. This gets like an A for me. Her second one, which is like an Ice Queen singer look to it, I very much dig this dress, and also just the simplicity to it, like the look of the dress, the very like snowflake looking to it, the glow, the reflections, and also the nice shoulder piece she has right here. I know I very much dig the skin. I would say this is like a very, very high A. Actually no, I would say this is like an S. This is a very, very nice skin. And the third one, the green, not that bad actually. I would definitely give this like a B. This isn't that bad of a color variant. Moving on to Magic. Her base, very, very cool black armor. Definitely some abstractness to it, but still staying very simplistic to it, which I very much appreciate. And when looking at her old form, oh my god. Like when you look at her weapon, this looks very sick. I would definitely say this gets like, I wouldn't say this is like an A, because I definitely think this is a very cool design. So I would definitely put it in S. Moving to her second skin. This one, I think I dig a lot because it definitely makes her look like a knight in a nice blue flame. The sword, the glow of the blue, the flames, all together just makes her look very, very sick. And then her old form, wow. Her sword looks sick in her old form. The hair, I don't think I dig the hair as much, but the horns, definitely very cool. A high A, not S for me, but a high A. And her third skin, it's purple compared to like the yellow glow in the first one. Not bad, I don't hate it. The purple and the silver, definitely very slick. And this one, I honestly don't see as much of a difference compared to her base skin. It's just more red purplish, which I think I prefer more. I think they're both on the same level. Moving on to Magneto. His base costume, I just think it's a little bit more bland in terms of just making him only silver with some red here and there, but like, I don't know, maybe just a hint of color somewhere would be nice. This is like a C personally for me. Moving on to his second skin. Classic outfit, very much way better than his base. This gets like an A tier for me, definitely. Nice poppy red, poppy purple, all together, just very much pop overall in terms of the entire outfit. And his third skin, similar to the first one, this one's more darker. I think I prefer this one compared to like the silver. The only thing is like I don't really like the purple tint to it compared to like the red. I would say this is more of a C, the same as like the base. Moving on to Mantis. Her base skin, very, very nice glow of green with the brown. I just think in terms of like earth theme, brown and green very much go well together. And I think in terms of her outfit, is nice, very pretty, not too abstract, has some elegance to it. So I would say this is like an A for me personally. Her second skin, which is the Battle Pass skin, which is super futuristic, super Power Rangey. I mean, like, holy, this is I wouldn't say it's an S, even though this is a very cool skin. I would say, no, I would say this is a very, very high A for me personally. I don't know, I just think like the helmet kind of like tints it a bit. I think the wings, transparent like wings on the bottom of her outfit. I think like the cool armor, robot looking legs that she has look very cool. Very simplistic looking on the upper part of her outfit. I just think like the helmet's kind of a bit teeny too much. Her third skin, I don't know, I don't think the green with the orange and the black doesn't really hit as much for me. I would say this is like a D. And her fourth one, the movie skin, simplistic, fits the Guardians of the Galaxy theme. Definitely a low A. Simplistic, but it fits the movie, you know, it's not too overbearing. Nice design costume, a low A. Moving on to Moon Knight. This guy looks so cool. He has two skins. His base skin, my god, this is an S for me. This guy looks sick as hell. Even though, yes, there's gonna be a lot of people comparing this guy to Reaper, I just think this guy looks so sick compared to Reaper. Definitely very nice and slick. I just think it doesn't really hit as much as his base skin, so I would say this skin is like a B. Definitely B, nothing wrong with it. We want to Namor. Definitely has a lot more abstractness than simplicity, but I think it's not too overbearing. I think his staff looks very cool. Shoulder armor definitely fits the vibe of him. I would say this is like an A. His movie skin, I don't really dig it. I know it's from the movie, but like I don't really like his movie costume that much. I would say this is like a D for me personally. And his third one, purple instead of a bluish green. I don't hate it. I like the glow. I would say this is like a C. Moving on to Peanut Parker. Definitely the diva of this game. Her base skin, definitely cool. Very cool. Peanut in terms of her outfit, very simplistic, kind of like a racing outfit. Not too bad. I mean, very simple. And her robot, very cool. A nice color tone with the red, gold, silver, kind of similar to like Iron Man, which is why I kind of like it. So I would say this is like a low A. Definitely a low A. Moving on to her second skin, very Eva-like. Very Eva-like. Heck, I think this might be inspired by Eva. Has a nice tint of abstractness, but not too overbearing. But the purple, the green, the silver very well goes together. So I would say this is like an A. And then her last costume, making it green instead of red. Not too bad, but definitely not one of my favorites. I would say this is like a C. Moving on to Psylocke. She has three costumes. Her base skin definitely makes her more ninja-like compared to like her classic outfit. But overall, very simplistic, not too overbearing, nice touches, nice effect on the scarf. I love the scarf, the blue. Overall, she kind of looks like a female Strider, if you might say, which is why I kind of like it. Overall, I would say this is like an A for me personally. And her second one, oh my god, keep it in nice with her classic outfit. Overall, this gets like an S for me personally. It's simplistic, nice, sexy, elegant. Overall, an S for me. I love the red string that she has. There's a nice classic design. And her third one kind of makes her more pinkish instead of like purple and bluish with a nice tint of red. I would say this is like a B. Moving on to Rocket Raccoon. His base, very futuristic. I think his mohawk kind of digs him kind of. The overall armor very much fits well and kind of like close to his classic outfit too. I would say this is like a high B. I wouldn't say this is like an A, but like a very cool outfit. Next, his movie skin. I would say this is like an A. The outfit is just simplistic, very much fits well with Guardians of the Galaxy. And then his third skin, I don't like the green. I would say this is like a D. I don't know, I just don't really dig this skin variant. Moving on to Scarlet Witch. Her base skin, very simplistic, nothing abstract at all. Her headpiece, very nice, very much pop with the red, the burgundy, the bright red. Overall, this is a very nice outfit. Very simplistic, very elegant. I would say this is like a low A. Moving on to her movie outfit, way more simplistic. I would say to a point where like it kind of hinders on like the simplicity. Her headpiece looks very elegant. Her upper top is very nice with like the gradient look, but like overall, I think it's not as good as her base skin. I don't know. I would say this is like a C. And then her third skin, replacing the red with silver. I don't like the silver. I really don't like the silver. I just think it doesn't really hit as much together with like the red. I don't know. I would say this is like a D, close to an F, like a low D. Moving on to Spider-Man. He has 4 skins. His base skin, very close to the classic outfit. Spider logo with the front compared to the back is very cool. It's all black in the front, but very red in the back. Simple, simplistic, very close to the original. Kind of has like a hint of futuristic aspect to it. I would say this is like a solid B. A solid B. Not good enough to be an A, but a solid B. And moving on to his movie outfit. Very cool animation. Yeah, I think this outfit, I would say more futuristic compared to the base, but definitely fits well with him. Obviously, it's from the movie No Way Home. I don't know, I feel like this pops a lot more, especially with the glow from his eyes. I would say high B. His third one, I don't like it. The purple, light green, I don't know, I don't dig it. I would say this is like a D for me. And his fourth one, very unique. Heck, I wouldn't even imagine him in this like outfit. So for that, I would say this is like an A, just for like the uniqueness to it. Moving on to Squirrel Girl. Her base skin, very outdoorsy, very cutesy too. I like the simplicity of this one. I would give this a B. Her second skin, very urban-like. I like how good, simplistic, and very well themed to the skin. And also the squirrel, like, come on. I would say this is like a high B, higher than like the base. And her third skin, I don't think it hits as much as the base. I would say this is like a low C. I don't hate it. I just think the color variant isn't really as cool. Moving on to Star-Lord. His base skin, very cool. I like the gold and the blue with like the black under armor. I think overall he looks very cool. I like the mask. I would say this is like a B. His movie skin, I know I said the other skins from the movie Guardians, I said it looks very nice and simplistic, but I don't like it on Star-Lord for some reason. I don't know. I feel like this is kind of bland on him. I don't know, I just don't dig it with Star-Lord. I kind of like his base more. I would say this is like a C for Star-Lord specifically. Moving on to his third skin. Now this one, if you don't like blue, switch it with red. Looks cool. The same as the base one. I would give this a B. Moving on to Storm. I think her design is futuristic but very simplistic to where it fits well together. I like the nice dark silver with the black. The cape looks interesting, very wavy. Her hair looks awesome. I would definitely give this like a high B. Definitely high B. I like the simplicity of this. Going on to her second outfit, very rockish. I like how they stuck the landing with the theme of this, and overall still keeping up with like the simplicity, not any abstractness, but overall fits well with the theme. I would definitely give this like a low A. And with the last one, very much close to like the classic outfit, definitely an A. I prefer the white variant compared to like the dark black variant. I know, I just think the white suits her, especially with like the gold. Definitely an A. And we're moving on to the final heroes, starting with the Punisher. The first one, kind of classic. I like the face paint, but overall kind of blandish, like a generic military look to him. I would say this is like a C for me. Going on to his second skin, which is, oh my god, you want to go futuristic with this guy, this is the way to do it. His helmet looks sick. The armor, very abstract but very much well themed. I like how his whole chest plate is like the skull. The back looks cool with like the pipes and like the small tints of different colors, like the purple right here, the light blue right here, the dark green. There's a lot of different colors, but it fits well together. It very well fits with like the huge futuristic look. I don't know, I really like this outfit. I would give this an A. His third skin, I don't dig it. I think his face just has mud on it. I would say this is a D. Actually, no, I'm moving to F. I don't like it. And his last one, very futuristic, but so simplistic to where I kind of dig it. I think the red looks cool on him. The hinges of the bright spots of red and like the light red on his chest too. I mean, oh my god. I dig it. Very much dig it. I would definitely give this like a B. Moving on to Thor, the god of thunder. His first skin, his base skin, I don't know, kind of like the classic look of Thor. I feel like this one, I don't want to be mean, like it looks too old for me, for my taste. I don't know, I just like the cool classic Thor outfit. I would say this is like a low C. And we're moving on to his second outfit. This is definitely close to classic Thor. The effects on the cape looks very cool, but I don't know, I feel like it's missing the red, the pop-up gold. This is cool. I definitely prefer this one than the base. But overall, this is a very cool skin. I would definitely give this a B. And moving on to the last skin, I don't really see that much difference other than like the red and the blue, and that his hair is more blonde. Same thing. C. Moving on to Venom. His base skin, this is classic Venom, and there's nothing wrong. You could go with this. This is a very solid B. His second skin, very interesting. I dig it. I just don't think it fits well with the character. I know. I like the armor. It's just that when you think of Venom and you think of this, it doesn't really fit well together. I think it's a cool design. I just don't think it like fits together with like the character. A C is the lowest I can give it. And the last skin, whoa man, Anti-Venom looks sick as hell. I like the white, the black. I very like how the red from the mouth and the eyes pop out super ferociously. That like I dig this one than the base. I would say this is like an A for me. Moving on to Winter Soldier. His base skin, very well, military-like. I like his mask, a low B. Moving on to Revolution Winter Soldier. I think in terms of futuristic, looks very cool. I dig the black and the red and like the chrome-ish look to him. I don't like the cape for some reason. I don't know. But overall, the simplicity of this, I would definitely give this a B, but lower than like the base. I would definitely prefer the base than like this one, but this one's definitely nice. And the third one, very blue, light blue. This one definitely feels more better than like this one. I just think the colors pop more than like the base one, so I would definitely give this one a B as well. And the last one, Wolverine. I'm gonna say this, I don't really dig his base outfit, man. He's just wearing a jacket, even though it fits well into the colors of him, and it definitely sort of fits the theme of the game. I don't know, I don't like his shoes. Like, what are those? I don't know, I miss classic Wolverine. I would give this like a C. It's not that bad, but I don't really dig it. And moving on to the second outfit, now this is Wolverine. Like, this is Wolverine. It's from the Deadpool and Wolverine movie, but like, this is, when you think of Wolverine, this is the skin right here. I wish they would have had like a base skin sort of similar to this one. I don't know, I prefer this one. This is a nice classic Wolverine. And his dirt skin, I don't like it. I think like the blue and the yellow pop more than this one. This one's like generic. I would give this like a D. I don't like it. And yeah, that is my ranking and tier list of all of the Marvel Rivals cosmetics. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video and want to see more content like this, then definitely subscribe to the channel for more Marvel Rivals content and leave a like on the video to support it. That's it for today, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Peace.